You know, even if it wasn't the video, that horse was twitching like that, I kind of waited until I see Chelsea come out of the barn and I grabbed her real quick. Or I'd walk up there, get the spray can. Usually there's a spray can sitting outside the barn, but I don't want all those distractions. I don't want me to start picking at him because he's bugged with a fly, you know, and just something that might get me mad at him. I want to work on on controlling his body and things like that, and not get all frustrated because he's got some fly there and he keeps shaking his head, can't pay attention to me. So I'm going to get that can of fly spray. Luckily I saw Chelsea there, I grabbed her and let her spray him. But you know, these are just common sense. I know it sounds stupid, but it's common sense. You know, if you get out there and you get mad at your horse because he's flipping his head around, well, you'd be annoyed if that fly was bugging you too. So, you know, we're going to get back to work here. Got the distraction away from him. I'm back. Let's go ride around this right lead a little bit, see what kind of transition we get. Pretty good there. Made lots of improvement in the last week. Every day, gotten better and better. Still likes to take that right turn on his own there. See him looking at that desert just a little bit. You know, he's kind of going like, what is out there? Now I'm going to change leads today, and I got that in the back of my mind, so I'm making sure he'll push up in that bridle. Go ahead and get a little forward. Move his shoulders around a lot. Know I'm riding him in two hands quite a bit today. I'm pretty happy with him for where I've been, but I know that I'm kind of setting myself up, starting to think about that lead change just a little bit, but I'm not quite ready yet. I want to make sure that I got him down enough. I feel some cadence changes. Play with that cluck and see. Not feeling anything when I cluck to him. I'd like to feel him move up into that bridle a little bit. Get a little forward. I'm going to cluck to him a little bit going up to that change. Not necessarily for the change, but I want that forward. I want that horse to keep stepping up into that bridle when I go to change. There we go, getting a little life out of him. Some of it might be a little bounce or a little up and down, but if they're too heavy on the ground, you won't get them to change either. Just feeling it in my hands, moving his shoulders where I want, getting him to come around there. A little bit, real soft. I'm not going to give him that draping him out there. That's the last thing I'm going to do. Go ahead and counter canter him, leaning down on that left shoulder just a little bit, but I may be counter cantering when I go to that first change, so I got to get him to be honest with me, stay up, see my left hand coming up, my left leg, and say, stay up on that left side. There's that left side again. Talked about it a lot yesterday on our other video. It's a little better than we had yesterday though. Moving up there pretty nice right now. When I cluck, I don't want to feel him push this shoulder. I don't want to feel him push over there into that leg. And that's kind of what he's been doing to me. I want to feel him take his feet, drive right out here to the left, to the right, excuse me. Now we're getting closer to where I'm thinking I might change some leads here. Now he's kind of thinking a little bit about it now. I'm going to let him ride up there. I'm probably not going to change the lead. I got him kind of going. It's been done a couple of times on him, so they kind of know in a hurry, but I just want him smooth. I like that he's kind of getting up there, getting over there, not resisting. First time I tried on him, he kept coming back at my left rein, that left side. Started pushing him in there, and that's a pretty normal reaction for him. When you get to pushing that hard, we all want to push real hard to get him up into that change. I like that he started getting up there and getting going just a little bit. But I'm just going to take my time with him a little bit. Just kind of mix it up a little bit. Still thinking that my left shoulder is a little bit weak, so I'm going to push him off that left rib. Hum around there. Maybe move his hip around just a little bit. Move into a side pass here because I want that body straight when I go into the lead change. Okay. I might just mix it up and bolt back off on that left lead because he's got to push over on both sides. Even though I moved him that way, you know, I'm mostly checking and make sure I can move this horse wherever I want and handle him however I want, and he accepts it. Okay? The other thing, I'm just making sure that this isn't going to be too much of a rodeo when I go to asking him to change. You never quite know, but I mean, we're going to ride him up there and see what we got today. Didn't love that transition. Saw me kind of set my hands there and stop him and bring that shoulder around here a little bit. Maybe side pass him over this other way. Back him up. I'm just thinking, you know, this is just what I'd do if I had that. And I want to get that left shoulder up. This is that left side. I've had a little trouble there. Again, with that left shoulder up, I'm going into counter canter. Horse hasn't done a lot of counter canters. Much better transition. Right away, I'm thinking today I'm going forward. Feel him on that right side. Boy, he's got to get up there right now. Kind of going back and forth with my hands. Kind of just keep him coming up in there. I really feel his hip being left behind right there. You may not see it, but I can sure feel it. There, we're getting better. Soften my hands, let him just keep coming, keep accepting that. Where when I come here, he learns to drive straight into that bridle all the time. A little too excited right there. You know, maybe going into that wind or something. I'm just trying to smooth that out so that this horse will change. A little bit like my older finished horses, where that stride doesn't change so much. I'm going to feel a little more out of those young horses, and I want to feel them get up there just a little more before I change. He's letting me use that right leg a little better now. I'm going to swing him around here a little bit. We may come across the center and drive him up there to the left. I want him to keep going up to the left and ask him to change once. I'm going to keep my right hand there though. Pretty slick. Actually got a little bit ahead of me. And I go, okay, hey, that's not a bad thing. The only thing, you know, like I said, you're getting a little excited about it, so I know, hey, we'll just take it easy, make sure I don't poke him on that other side. The reason these horses can change, though, without having changed a lot, is just the fundamentals that have been worked on them. Again, we addressed that in a comprehensive tape, but if you get these body parts where they're comfortable with you moving them around, this is not such an event. Most of the time. Sometimes it can still be an event.